I love journals. That's all it is too. I love journals. That's all it is to it. And so for me, a journal does so many things. I can put my thoughts and my ideas on paper. I create a lot of content for my business, and I can write every single thing down. The key for me was finding the right journal. And there's all kinds of journals. I believe that it takes some experimenting to determine what you like, what you don't like. I like a leather bound journal. I like one that has a pen holder. I like a lined, or they call ruled, but there are dotted, like dots. There's graph journals. There's all kind of journals. You can put washi tape on it and make it fancy. There's numbered page journals. I like those. They have the table of contents where you can create a table of contents at the beginning of the journal. There's all types of journals, but journals are so helpful because you can write down your feelings in a journal. You can put it all on paper and no one is going to tell your secrets. You can say what you want. You can be petty. You can say all the things and do all the things that, or say on paper, anything that you want to say on paper, and nobody has to ever see it. It gives you a chance to work through whatever it is that you're experiencing on paper. It gives you a chance to get clear about what it is that how you feel and how, what needs to happen moving forward. And so journaling is so important. It is forgiving. It is, it is not going to tell your secrets, right? You can say whatever you need to say. You can do, it's just important that we're able to put down on paper, especially if we are having a hard time with something. It is important that we're able to put it on paper and get it out of our brain where we're not thinking about it, kind of ruminating about it over and over again. It's not helpful to anybody. But journals are good for writing down your ideas. So if you get a lot of good ideas, it's good to write them down. Most of us, if we don't write it down, it will escape us. I like to write my thoughts down. I like to, if things are not progressing the way that I want them to, I want to be able to write down, what am I thinking? What's going on in my life? Every single day, I like to do a reflection, reflecting on the day. What did I learn? What went well? What did not go well? And then, at least monthly, what do I need to stop doing? What do I need to start doing? But a journal helps you to get through life. It helps you go through life. It helps you grow through life. And so you can use parts of it that's not like your ideas for as a prayer journal, or you can have a prayer journal separately, and you could just, none of this has to be fancy because this is just for you to see, but you can have, write down your prayers, whatever you're praying for, whatever you're believing God for, you can write it in your journal. And so there's so many different things that you can do with a journal. You can track, your water intake, your pages read, different things that are important to you that you want to keep track of. You can track them in a journal. And so a journal is so helpful. It's just so helpful to get, you can, in the mornings, you can do a brain dump, or what they call the morning pages. Anything that you're thinking about, you can write down on paper so that it doesn't bog you down all during the day. At night, you can use your journal to do a reflection. You can do, there's just different things that you can do. But I believe that a journal is so valuable. It is so helpful to help you to get things out on paper, that if you don't get it down on paper, it will cause you more stress. And so we don't want that, right? So we want to be able to get things down on paper and really figure out what's happening in our life and why is it happening and what's going on around us. And if we want to remember something that happened during the day, a journal is a great place to do that.